Okay, so I manifested this very moment because our super special next guest is all the proof we need that if and when it seems like the odds are stacked up against us, we're only being prepared for bigger, better, and brighter days. But only if you put in the work. And this man has done that and then some, working in practically every medium to build an empire, which includes the No Holds Barred YouTube show, Gagging with Jason Lee.
Now, Ray J went off live and took an intermission because he needed a break. When he got off the intermission, he went back on with 50,000 followers, and I was like, yo, I was in the comments. Did y'all see me in the comments? I was in the comments saying, read the DMs, read the DMs, because he had told me on the phone privately that Kim Kardashian had started DMing him. And he read them to me then.
No one, and I mean no one, does it like he does, whether he's sharing his truly inspiring life story, dishing on or hanging with Hollywood's elite. Also, did we mention his impeccable style? The man is literally taking over Tinseltown while giving other creatives a platform and opportunity to shine. So let's give it up for multimedia host, author, business tycoon, LGBTQA+ champion, and icon living, the man, the myth, the moment, Mr. Jason Lee!
Okay, no, everybody will have to give me that type of intro moving forward. That was great.
I'm telling you.
No, you did your, I love when I meet with people who actually have done their homework and know what I've done.
No, you're not even my home. There's no homework. This is like my daily stalking victim here. Like, as I say, I stalk people a lot. You are I stalk you nonstop.
I love it. I'm a stalker too.
No, I'm obsessed with you, just so you know. And like all the things that you've accomplished. Did I miss anything on that list?
No, I think, did you say published author?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Did you say head of media for Kanye West?
Yeah, I didn't say that part, but people know.
I'm working. I'm doing work.
You're doing beyond working. And Hollywood Unlocked, when I say I stalk you nonstop because you guys are on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then last night I saw the exclusive I saw first on you guys' blog on Instagram about Coolio.
Yeah, he died. We got word that he passed away yesterday, unfortunately. I mean, he's a legend in his own right. And after the Queen's reporting, you know, we were a little skeptical to report on his death before somebody else did, but, you know, we got it up, and unfortunately we were right.
Yeah, listen, so on a brighter note, I said I was going to talk to you about Rihanna because you've had your say about what you think the Super Bowl situation means. You're thinking there might be new music in some way, shape, or form.
Rihanna is not popping. I mean, let me just be very clear. I have not heard from Rihanna. She is not taking calls. She's in the studio from what I heard. I haven't even put that out yet, so that's something. She's in the studio. I don't believe Rihanna would just pop out and do the Super Bowl. Out of the 5 years she hasn't performed live, and now you're just going to do the Super Bowl. That's has to be a part of a bigger rollout.
But she does have enough songs if she wanted to just do her greatest hits.
She has an amazing library of music, and we're going to see it all, but I also feel like there may be an album dropping before, right after. I don't know. I feel it's a part of a bigger rollout. It has to be.
Whatever you say, because when you speak, I listen. Or when you write, I read. Whatever it is you do, as you know. And no restraining order. Better not.
Who?
For me.
No, of course not.
All right. Okay. And when you said Rihanna's not taking calls, he's not even joking because he has every single celebrity on speed dial, right?
Not every single. The only one I need now is Beyonce. So Beyonce, if you are watching, you can trust me. I promise I will hold your secrets close to my heart.
And you're being honest because I can sense it. I'm clairvoyant, so I know when people are being honest.
I mean, when you watch the show Gagging, of course, I mean, I'm looking at the clip. I can't hear the audio, but I look crazy. I look messy. It looks messy. I can only think about what I was saying. It really is entertainment. I forget there's an audience watching. I literally am just talking to a camera at my studio, but I think that most people, when they see my shows, they assume that that's who I am outside the show. Like, I don't spill everything. I'm a strategic spiller. Oh,
strategic spiller. And you mentioned your studio, your Hollywood Unlocked studio, which is like incrable because I did take when you were showing the tour.
You have to come by.
Oh, do you want us to leave now and not even finish this interview? Because I will leave.
It's kind of far.
I will fly on the back of a pigeon, Jason Lee, to get to where I need to get.
You should come and see.
But speaking of your Hollywood Unlocked studios, that's just you have the Gag Nation fashion line. There's just a few of your ventures. So should we also if you want to talk about it, the Jason Lee show happening in December, what can you tell us?
You know, when Wendy's show went away, and then I started talking to those people about doing her show while she was gone, and then just wanting to have my own show, I think it's ingrained ingrained in our head that we have to wait for people to give us a show. You can build your own show. I've said, if you can't find a seat at the table, build your own table. So the way they did me over at the Wendy's show, I mean, because those people are so asleep over there. They don't know what they're doing. And the way they ruin her legacy, I mean, how you do that to a black woman? Well, we know how. You know, when I saw what they were doing, I said, why wait for these losers to wake up and figure it out? I'm the prize. I'm going to go build my own show. So I got my studio. I hired 41 sets, amazing set production company, and I built my own stages. And now we're getting ready to launch, and I'm planning the biggest interviews. And I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to rub it in their face. And one day I will get an Emmy, and I'm going to name the people.
Oh, you will get an Emmy.
Oh, I will get an Emmy.
And because you also have your own award show, Jason Lee.
The Hollywood Impact Awards. Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards. Yeah, we had Mariah Carey popped up. You can't tell me that I'm not destined to be great if I can pick up the phone and say, MC, I need you to pull up. And she pulled up.
What do you mean destined to be great? You are great.
I mean, I'm a work in progress. It's a journey.
Yeah, but let me just tell you, it's so impressive because I told you from the first time I met you in person was at the VMAs.
I was twice this size.
Yeah, you were.
I
So much has changed, and you've grown so much, and it's just so impressive to see, so happy to see, so inspiring to see, because I'm like, if Jason Lee can do it, I'm going to get my hammer and go build that table. And if I can, I'll just call him and say, Jason, what kind of table do I need to circle?
But what I want in the end is for people to know that they can all do it. Everybody can do it. I'm also dropping courses to give people the game on how to do it for themselves. Everybody should be rich and successful.
I know. I'm rich now because I know Jason. Right? I'm rich now because I know you. He said we're family. So anyone out there who's saying that I'm stalking, yes, I am, but we're still family. So excited to finally meet you in person again.
And we look good. Let me tell y'all something. We're redefining 40s. 40, how old?
43.
40. That's 43. This is 45. Y'all got to get it together. Come on.
That's right. Get it together and go check out his YouTube show, Gagging with Jason Lee. And of course, if you can stay in the know by following Hollywood Unlocked, and of course his personal page, The Only Jason Lee. Tell them we'll be back after the break.
And I'm not the only Jason Lee. There's the actor, but he's not relevant. We'll be back after the break.